Hi guys, it's Damien from the Brita Box Candy Company. I've got another couple videos I'm going to do tonight, really quick, very short ones, but I had a few friends of mine that were interested in knowing a little bit more about how to use Google Plus to expand on their business. Just a real quick rundown of who I am. My wife and I own and operate a candy company. Um, Sorry about that. We operate a candy company that we do our business through the internet. We have several shops all on Amazon, Etsy. We have one on Bonanza. We started on eBay, and then we have our own site for our own company. Most of our business is all e-commerce. It's done online. And I also hold a degree in marketing. I also have about 5 or 6 patents for some inventions that I carry as well. So I've been in business, self-employed for a little bit of time now, and have some experience selling through the internet and shipping worldwide. So really quick, what I've got is a couple of friends of mine were inquiring about fashion and jewelry, selling stuff like that on Etsy, as well as Amazon. But what they were questioning, looking at, is how to get additional viewers, as well as getting more exposure. And some of the social medias, of course, everybody knows Pinterest and Facebook. But one of the little kind of best kept secrets, in my opinion, is the Google Plus page. By doing something with your business, by having a page on there, getting followers and getting people to correspond with you, specifically in the communities. There are groups called communities within Google Plus, and pretty much any kind of interest, anything that people are interested in, there's a community for it, kind of a forum, if you will. So really quick, I wanted to just do a video about people. If you're looking to sell fashion, I myself am not a fashion designer. I don't make fashion or clothes. But you can apply the same rules that I've used for my business when it comes to marketing and getting exposure. We of course make candy and we make food items, but those same type of principles can be applied to your selling of fashion. If you happen to make fashion, if you're into clothing, if you're into cosmetics, if you're into anything related to beauty, fashion, and clothing. So, excuse me. So what I did is about 2 or 3 months ago, I went to Google Plus. I didn't know a lot about it at the time, but I went ahead and opened up a page specifically for our candy company to try to get some additional social media exposure. So I went on there, and the couple of friends of mine that were inquiring about selling fashion and selling that online asked how can we utilize Google Plus in the way that we can promote our fashion. So went over to Google Plus, typed in under communities, typed the word fashion. Really a vague, general search keyword search, very basic. And I'll tell you what, some of the biggest that I personally have seen, some of the biggest communities on Google Plus are actually fashion related. I'm just kind of glancing over here. I have another computer I'm just looking at. Some of the memberships are in 130,000, 450,000 members, and 200,000 posts and so on. So if you're not very familiar with Google Plus, you create a page very kind of similar to a Facebook. It's a social media outlet. You can create a profile for yourself and or your business. Once you have done that, you can actually capitalize on that and use that to grow your business, get exposure, associate yourself with people of the same interests. Again, for this video, specifically about fashion, I'm just going to take a guess at what I'm looking at here. There's probably 40 or 50 different communities that have related to fashion, fashion style, beauty, makeup, men's fashion, and pretty much anything and everything. So what you would do is you would create yourself a profile, go into Google Plus. You can do a business one, or you can do a personal one, or you can do them both. It's really best if you're focusing on trying to get promoting your business, just do it through your business page. So create one, tell everybody who you are, give them a profile, talk about yourself, add some links to either your website or your Etsy shop. If you're on Etsy, if you're on Amazon, same thing, Bonanza, etc. If you're on eBay, and basically go in there, interact with other members. Because most of them you can just join by clicking the join button. Some of them have where you can kind of ask to join that group and you have to get approval. But I would probably say 80% of these are just join without having to get any type of approval. Once you join, you can then view you hit the view button and it'll take you inside of the community itself. And then you can basically get interaction instantaneously, start to get exposure to, like I was saying, one of the groups has 400,000 plus members. You have to think of it in a way that if you join a community like that and you're going to promote your product, you've already tapped into a market and literally a built-in audience for your specific interest, your specific product. Take advantage of that. It's super free. The only thing it's going to cost you is your time. It's well worth it. You begin to start to add. You can add other links. Let me shoot over really quick. You can add a link. You can add photos. You can do a description and information about your website, and then put your website directly on the description. Let me just go into this one here is beauty and fashion. Yes, okay, so you can add text, photos, link, video. If you have an event, if you're going to do a fashion show and you're in a certain community or a certain area within your city, you want to attract people, there's a pretty good likelihood that somebody is part of that group who would be interested and they're in your immediate area. So you can post an event on there. If you've got a fashion show, let's say that you're going to do, and you're going to have about 50 pieces within your collection of fashion, put it up, put the event up, put the date, the time, put it where it's happening, give the address, give a contact number, give a website, put everything that you can up there to relay that to everybody who are members on this Google Plus page. Now, what might happen is you may not have a tremendous amount of local people within a 5 or 6 mile radius, but if your fashion item, if your product catches the eye, again, you're going to expose yourself to over 400,000. This one group is 400,000 people. That is like tremendous. It's I don't want to necessarily say it's free. It is monetarily speaking. You're not spending money except for your time. And it's definitely well worth it, the time that you put into it. If you're on social media right now and you're posting Facebook, Pinterest, and you're putting time into those, this Google Plus is definitely an avenue you want to use. Now, I'm giving my advice because I've actually done this with my candy company. Of course, we're a different business, we're a different industry. I understand that. But I looked at my page. Every day I go on here to social media on all of them that we have, and I check our Google Plus page. Within a matter of, I think we've been up there about 3 months, maybe 3.5 months, I have over 30,000 views of just that one page that talks about the Brittle Box, that talks about our candy company. 30,000+ views in a matter of, I think it was about 3 months. So that's averaging about 10,000 people a month that I would have never reached if I didn't have that Google Plus page. So just to recap, make it short and sweet. I won't go on and on. Create your page on Google Plus. Do a business page if you're in business and you want to promote. Find a community with people who share the same interest or are people who would buy a product that you make. Thirdly, join it. Get in there and start adding products, adding links. Also, interact. Don't necessarily go into it and just start posting stuff and links specifically for yourself. Take a look around. See what people are talking about within the community. Click on some plus ones. Plus one is kind of like a like button, if you will. Do some plus ones. Leave some comments for some products that you find interesting, because that's going to show that you're not necessarily there to kind of spam people and just promote yourself completely, but show that you've got interest within the group itself and that you are interacting. It's just it's going to be a better thing, a better experience for you really as a whole. But definitely do that. So if you're into fashion, and like I was saying, if you've got an Etsy shop or if you're selling online, copy and paste some of those URLs. If you've got a product that's listed on Etsy, copy and paste that URL, go over there and add that link to Google Plus and start promoting your product, not only to get people to look at it, you want people to buy it. So with that addition of the link that you've got going on there, what's going to happen is they're going to go right to your shop and they're going to see, wait a minute, she doesn't have like 5 or 6 items. She's got like 50 different pieces of apparel. Maybe she does some jewelry, then you've got some accessories, and then you can promote everything in your shop. But make this kind of like a ritual every day. When you get up, whether or not if you've posted, let's say you have 20 items, you've posted all 20 items, and it's Tuesday and Thursday rolls around, there's going to be activity on that community that's going to push your list, push your posting down. So you just got to keep constantly posting stuff, even if you're repeating some products on there. And when you have a sale or if you have a promotion, definitely take advantage of that. Post some products and let people know, hey, 30% off, free shipping, whatever it may be. But get on to Google Plus. It's grown tremendously, and it's continually to growing, and it's definitely something that you need to be on if you're into fashion or if you're doing it. So I'm going to do a few other videos that kind of talk a little bit more about the use of Google Plus. If you're doing fashion specifically, Take advantage of it. Some of the biggest communities are all about fashion. I hope that helps. And if you like our videos, please do subscribe to us. I have a ton of videos that we're kind of shooting really quick, just quick stuff, but some advice from somebody who's sold online for years. And I've been on all of them. I've been on Amazon. We're still on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Bonanza, you name it. We've been there and done that. So I do hope that my advice helps you, and have a good day. Thanks.